Okay, Command V. Okay. Hi, everybody. Lisa here, and I just thought I would pop in to talk a little bit about the upcoming Everything Embroidery Market taking place in Chattanooga at the end of this month. I have been busy as a bee getting ready for the classes that I'm teaching. And as I went to look at the numbers of people registering for the classes, I thought, well, it might be kind of important for me to get on here and encourage you guys that are on the fence to actually come and sign up for the classes. The reason is sometimes in the past you're able to get in at the door. There might be some spots available, but this year it really is not looking that way because at this time, this is when they really start ramping up as far as registration goes. And amazingly, some of the classes have already sold out. So as far I'm doing the event in Chattanooga is taking place. So I put notes here. April 28th through the 30th at the convention center. On the 28th, which is the Thursday, I do 2 hands-on workshops, one on stitch artists, followed by the one on essentials. And the one that's on essentials, which is the second one, is completely sold out. It's been sold out for a couple weeks already. And the one on stitch artists, last I checked, it had 3 spots available. So I fully expect those 2 to be sold out. Those are workshops where you bring your computer and we work on in the classroom. Oh, hey Kathy, I see you're checking in from Florida. Heather, you know what hands-on classes are like. You're in Australia, but I have taught hands-on classes down there as well. So much fun. It is a great way to learn. So that's why I fully expect those 2 classes to be sold out. Now, so those are the pre-show classes. The vendor floor is not opened. The vendor floor opens on the 29th, which is Friday, and I have a slate of classes available there. Already, the Digitizing 101 on Friday is sold out. There's still spaces available on Saturday. So, and I had been mentioning this all along when I talk about registering for classes. The second day of the show, classes are more open, more availability. I was actually kind of surprised that the Digitizing 101 class sold out before the Basic Embrilliance Works for You, how to get it's an overview class of all the different programs and how you can make them work better for what you want them to do. Usually that's always been one of the most popular classes, and it normally is the first one to sell out. Well, we only have, I think, 10 spots on Friday, and of course on Saturday there are more available. So I fully expect that one to sell out as well as the Digitizing 101. The other 2 classes that I have are, one is on decorative stitches or motifs. And this is a new class for me, so it's only offered on Friday. Still spaces available on it. And if you're thinking, what would that class be? Well, if you've been watching my after hours, last week we did some in the hoop projects, and I showed one way to use motifs as opposed to just a regular finishing stitch. So it's not a beginner class, but working with motifs is a beginner digitizing fun thing to work with because you don't have to worry so much about stuff like underlay and what else do you call it? Pull compensation and all sorts of other things. So motifs and stitches and decorative stitches, it's kind of fun to add some snazzy decoration to your Embrilliance or to your embroidery without having to really get into the nuts and bolts of digitizing. And where the second class is a retake or a remake, take 2, I don't know. What do you call it? I'm trying to, I lost the word. I've taught it before. I have a YouTube video on it as far as doing curved necklines, but of course, with every take 2 of the class, not only do you get your questions answered in person because it's a live class, but I have a few other tips and tricks and features with curved embroidery that are going to be part of that class. So it'll be lots of fun. Oh, I see we have some more people checking in from Yvonne from the UK. Hey, Jeff, glad you're checking in. Sharon from South Carolina. Pam, you're so excited for the upcoming class. I know, they're going to be a lot of fun. Paige, hello from Alabama. Looking forward to seeing me in Chattanooga. Oh, I'm so excited that I'm going to see somebody. Jorita, so glad they're full. I would love to be there. We're working that week and May 1st. Your classes are excellent. Oh, well, thank you so much, Jorita, but I'm going to see you at the Applique Getaway in July. Heather Craig says, hands-on laps. Absolutely. First step in a hands-on class is to put your hands on your lap because you got to listen first before you start playing in the software. So if you are in the area or you're thinking about coming to Chattanooga, make sure that you sign up for your classes now because I fully expect at least Fridays to be completely sold out. So we'll go from there. Now, so that I've covered status on the sold out classes. Oh, for those that are taking the workshops. So you have signed up for the hands-on class. In the next week or so, I have to get the names and emails from the event coordinators. I don't have that information. I will be sending out a newsletter email with a recap of all the information that you need. So you don't need to be emailing me now. Don't need to be posting to Facebook. I will post to Facebook. I know who gets the emails. I send out reminders. If you're in my group, which is the Embrilliance Educational Opportunities, I also post information there here on Facebook, but of what you need to bring, what you don't need to bring, and everything that goes with the class. So if you are signed up for one of the workshops, that's the hands-on class, you'll be getting an email from me in the next week or so. I have to get the list from the folks at the Everything Embroidery Market. They've promised to get it to me shortly, and I'm sure as the Stitch Artist hands-on class fills up or sells out, they'll definitely get it to me sooner. But normally I send it out about a week to 10 days before the event. So we still have time because I'm still working on samples. Samples, always working on samples. Now, for those that are looking for at future events, as I've mentioned a few times, and if you're catching me here on my Facebook page, you know that I do an after hours. Next one's coming up tonight. The replays are all available. We are coming up on our 3-year anniversary here. I can't believe I've been talking that long. But there's 3 years worth of after hours, and they're all been recorded, still available under videos on this page. And I also have, in addition to after hours, there we go, after hours with Lisa, I also have a Vimeo channel. So on that channel, I have, I think, 37 or 38 classes on all of the different programs, because I can't just focus on one, I have to talk about them all. And those videos are found no place else. So if you're considering or thinking about, getting more education that is more in-depth, because there's no chattiness, because they're all recorded. So there's no live. I put the live recorded, edited videos from after hours on Vimeo, but the classes are more straightforward and more in detail because we don't have the chattiness. So it's a little bit of both that's put into there. I mentioned Joe Rita said, I'm going to see you. She's in Austin. I'm going to see her in Irving, knock on wood, in July. And Jeff Fuller, hopefully I'm going to see you there in Irving as well with the Embroidery Nerd Group. And that's the Applique Getaway that's taking place in July. It's the 15th through the 17th. They are going to be hosting. In the past, when I do the Applique Getaway, I used to do this on my own. I would say, hey, I'm doing a hands-on class before the show at the same hotel. And it was just so confusing because people thought they were buying my class and getting into the Applique Getaway, and it was two separate things. So to make my life easier and everybody else less confusion, the Applique Getaway is going to offer my classes before the show. So when Applique Getaway registration opens, you'll also get the information on the pre-show hands-on classes. One in Stitch Artist, and we'll do one on Essentials as well. That's going there. So don't worry about that. Registration is not opening until mid-April. They have my classes. When they ask for class descriptions from the teacher, I usually try to be one of the first ones. Goody Two Shoes, that's me. I want to make sure that my classes are submitted. So they have everything there. And I have some new classes that haven't been done before. They're going to be at that event too. So watch when they make their announcements. The other fun thing that happens at the Applique Getaway is, you guys know about After Hours. Well, we do a live version of After Hours. So you get to, this year, I don't know if I can, I have my topic picked out. I've worked out to get my goodies again to give out as door prizes and stuff. But as soon as they announce it, we'll do a live version. It's normally on Saturday night. And last year's is still available. So if you are thinking, how does she do a live version of After Hours? Well, it's been recorded and it's available. The link is, it's on this page under the videos link, as well as on my Vimeo channel as well. After that, I am doing Myrtle Beach. So the Everything Embroidery Market. It's hard for me to point to the logos that are virtually behind me here. They are going to be in Myrtle Beach in September. As soon as they announce the dates, I will let you guys know. I don't know them offhand. They haven't opened registration yet. But usually the class lineup, or at least my classes, will be the same since they're all selling out now. I'm not sure we'll do any changes for that. If no one was signing up for one of the classes, then we'd probably change it. But we usually offer the same slate as in the different locations. So that's taking place in September. Kathy, you're going to try to get there in September. Oh, good. Well, Checkin After Hours. Well, you know, with me and my internet here, that's one of the things that's nice about the Vimeo channel with the recorded classes. There's no worry about the internet. They're just there. Eileen, I'll catch you again next time. The Everything Embroidery Market comes to Biloxi. I look cute on lunch date. No, I got my hair cut today. This is probably the longest my hair has ever been. So anyway, I figured, well, why not get it done on a Tuesday since I have to look good for After Hours? All right, guys, I just wanted to pop in and give you some more information about the classes that I'm doing, making sure that you guys know that the status of some of the classes is that they are selling out. I've been trying my best to let you guys know ahead of time so there'll be no one with regrets saying, oh, darn, I didn't know. I'm trying. So, and they are selling out, and you can't say I didn't warn you, because it does happen. But on that note, for those of you who are going to be here tonight, I will see you at After Hours, 6 o'clock Colorado time. And it's all question and answers. So little bits of things that we have picked up, little tiny questions. Some things that need repeating a couple times. So it's not worth me doing an entire class on them again. We'll just give you a refresher. That's a good way of putting it. A nice refresher. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye.